love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always
Namaste friends, so today is chapter 25 and 25 is JSON. You may have heard of JSON strings, JSON format and stuff of that nature. So the JSON actually it's quite an interesting thing. If you have time, I would actually suggest that you actually do a little bit Google on JSON. But irrespective, let's see what this JSON is. I've actually, explained this in my lecture. Let's see what this JSON is, how Python actually calls this JSON, and why we are actually using this JSON. All right, this JSON is quite important because if you're going to be in data and analytics, you have to know this JSON. All right, so let's take a deep dive.
Hey friends, in today's lecture we'll be seeing about JSON programming. Okay, Python programming only, but it is JSON. I'm sorry, I have to correct myself. It's not JSON programming, it is JSON. So let's actually understand what a JSON is. In big data, some of the data analysis, and a JSON is a very good scripting language. Okay, it is actually used for, it is written in JavaScript, and it is actually used for storing and exchanging data. The JSON has its own set of advantages. So in order to actually call this, the Python has got an inbuilt JSON package, and that is called import JSON. Okay, so side by side we'll be practicing those commands. So let's actually take this and let's actually see how it is actually functioning. All right, so let's actually take this and let's actually read this as it is. Okay, the program as it is. We are importing a JSON and I'm telling name is John, age is 30, city is New York. If you remember, this entire thing is basically like the coming in the form of a dictionary. And then I say json.loadsx. Okay, and then I say print y of the age, which is basically 30. Okay, now let's see the answer. See, 30. So this is and what did I say about JSON? It is used for storing and exchanging data, right? So that is exactly what it is. Now let's take another command where I'm actually converting a Python to a JSON. Okay, so let's actually take this and let's see how it actually works. So import JSON as it is. Python dictionary, remember I told you a Python dictionary. See how it is actually coming. Same thing. Okay, this is loading and this is dumping. I load something, I dump something. I load something into my truck, I dump something out of my truck. How is that? And then exactly the same, and then I say dump of this. When I say print of this, see how it is actually giving. This is giving in a JSON format. So this is how a JSON format is, and this is how a dictionary format is. So now you actually cross check the both things as well. You can convert a bunch of things. You can convert a dictionary, list, tuple, string. Remember the square bracket, flower bracket, normal bracket, integer, float, true, false, none. So whatever we've learned so far, we can actually convert it. So why don't you actually try practicing it? And this is lecture 25. So this is the 25th day, remember. Okay, so let me actually do one thing where I've actually done everything here. Let's see how this thing actually works. Import JSON. So this is like, you can actually tell me list, tuple, string, square, normal, flower. Okay, and then exactly you can tell me exactly what it is. Loading is loading, dumping is converting, dumping is converting, dump is converting. Okay, so let's actually see what this thing is. Boom, it's given me everything. It's converted everything to JSON. Okay, and let's actually go here. I'm going to convert a Python object converting all legal types into this thing. So let's actually see what is actually happening. I say import JSON, and this is basically the dictionary which has everything, and I'm converting this into JSON, dump, and let's see what is happening. See, beautiful. So I'm formatting a result. Okay, when I have to format, the dumps has to make it easier to read the result, right? So let's actually see this. So exactly the dictionary, and then I'm actually dumping, converting, but I say indent. This indent I say with 4. So this indent is the one which is actually formatting. So let's actually see. So now you see the same thing. It is a lot more better to read in the form of a JSON. Okay, I can also use separators. So let's actually see how this thing is actually working. Dictionary, the same, I'm using a separator. So let's actually see. See, it's a lot more better. Now I can actually order it. I can order my results. Ordering is basically ascending or descending, right? See? After C comes D, M, N, O, N, P. Okay, so this is the ordering. So guys, actually try this and then let me know how this JSON is. Just learn JSON at a high level, and then if you want to practice more and more commands, you always have the list, set, and tuple. You can actually try a few things, but this is more or less how the JSON is actually stored, why the JSON is actually used, and if there is anything in the Python, how you can actually convert that particular thing into JSON is what we saw, and we saw about the load and the dumps. So this is what I want you guys to know, and if you have any questions, you can always contact me. Okay, and once again, thanks for giving me your time. Till we see next time, take care. Cheers.
Namaste friends, I trust you have actually seen my lecture on JSON, probably liked it. If you have any questions, kindly contact me. I'll try to help you to the best of my abilities. Like always, I would like to thank two persons. One is you for giving me a golden time, and the other is my wife Jayashree, following me to follow my passion. Till we see next time, take care. Cheers.